to everyone just tuning in to watch, or if you're catching the replay, guess what? It's a good day to have a good day, and it is detox, glowing, and thriving time. Yeah, it's detox, glowing, and thriving time. And today we're not rushing. We're not rushing, we just resetting. We're not rushing, we just resetting. And I'm juicing, as you can see here, I'm going to be juicing some papaya, some pineapple, some parsley, cilantro with ginger. All right, that's what we're gonna do. That's what it's gonna be about. That's what we doing. That's what we drinking to support. That's what we're gonna do today. That's what we're gonna do today, family. Sometimes your body is holding back because your body needs a release. Your body is saying to the spirit, hey, I need to release. I need to get back on track. I need to get some clarity. I need to get some kind of I need to get some clarity, some traction. I need something. So we juice it today with intention, and we're gonna be it's gonna be simple. All right, we're juicing with intention, and it's gonna be simple. We remove what doesn't belong, we restore what's been depleted, and we removing what's being distracted. I'm gonna say that again, okay? We removing what doesn't belong, we restoring what's being depleted, and we're removing all distraction. Okay, so that's where we're going, and that's where we are at, and that's where we're headed to. All right, so we're definitely going to use this juice to help support us, to get us right to where we need to be. First, we're going to start off with papaya. Okay, papaya. I got about 2 cups of papaya, and papaya helps break things down. It supports digestive inflammation and healing, but spiritually, it's speaking to something deeper. Okay, so whenever we're juicing, we're always thinking about the intent of the juice, the fruit, the herb, the vegetable, whatever it may be. We always use an intention behind every fruit, because we know all things serve a purpose, whether it's a seed, a fruit, vegetable, or herb. So we're juicing and we're picking these fruits based off of where we are now and where we're going and what we need to help be supported with. So that's why we're choosing these juices, and that's why we pick a papaya. It has papain in it, and papain has antioxidants, and we know that antioxidants goes against those things that cause stress, oxidative things that try to kind of help or it supports it. So that's why we have papaya. And you can't grow if you don't digest things. Sometimes you got to digest things in life in order to understand and grow and be like, hey, I understand why that happened. I understand why I had to go through that. I understand why these things are coming up against me, or why I was following or going this route. Guess what? You have to learn to digest, and that's what we're gonna do with the papaya, okay? If you're holding on to bitterness, disappointment, confusion, this is your sign to release it. This is your sign to release it, and this is going to be our support right here. This is what the papaya is going to do. It's going to be that part of the juice today that's going to help you push through and get rid of, digest those things. That's their support. Hey, stop holding on to stuff. Release it. You going into a new you. You're going into a better version of yourself, where you're going to be more sufficient, where those things that hurt you not going to slow you down. Those things that doesn't belong, you're going to remove it. Those things that are depleting you, guess what? You're restoring it. Those things that doesn't align, the distractions, you're going to remove it. That's what it's about. That's what it's about. We're juicing with intent, okay? And so next we're going to go with pineapple, y'all. So I got this one pineapple. Pineapple is sweet, but it's powerful. It cuts inflammation, and is very beneficial in so many areas. So we're going to take this one pineapple. Spiritually, pineapple represents the truth. Pineapple represents the truth because healing starts from the inside out. You have to be willing to take those things that are hard, those things that hurt you. You have to say, you know what? I'm not gonna let those things get me to become bitter. I'm not gonna allow these things to make me change my outlook on life and change my outlook and my purpose and who I know I am. I know deep down inside who I'm called to be, what my purpose is put here for, and I'm not gonna allow this stuff to stop me. So we're gonna add a little sweetness, y'all. If life has been heavy lately, if life has been feeling heavy lately, and you feeling like you've been weighed down, buckled down, guess what? This juice is just finna we juicing with purpose. We're juicing with an intent. We're juicing to make sure that we're not stuck in the same place that we was last February. We used to be, but we're moving forward with clarity. We're moving forward with alignment. We're moving forward with purpose. We're moving forward with all the with spiritual, mentally, and physically clarification and alignment. Okay. Now, and I already did pre-pressed some parsley and cilantro from the last video. And this is about, let me get a good measurement because I want to be right when I tell y'all the measurements of things. So let me measure this real quick. Just hold on for 1 second. All right. All right. So just so I can have a clear, so I have it's about a cup. All right, if I can see, that's about 1 cup of cilantro and parsley. Okay, one cup of cilantro and parsley mixed that I pre-pressed juice last time. So that's roughly about 1 bundle of parsley, 1 bundle of cilantro. Okay, so that's what it's gonna make about 1 cup, 1 bunch of parsley, 1 bunch of cilantro. All right, so cool. And then so that's why we're gonna use the cilantro. Now the cilantro, if y'all can see the cilantro and the parsley cleans the blood, support kidney, and freshens breath. It cleans the blood, supports the kidney, and freshens breath. I know we all want to be cleansed and we want to be fresh and we want to be up and running and be at our best. You want to be going through life with the vision and the understanding that, hey, everything is going to work out for me. Everything is going to work out just fine. I know I don't care what my past been like. I don't care what I've been through. Parsley is a purification of the speech. So we want to speak with wisdom. We want to speak with affirmation. We want to speak with truth. And that's what we're going to put the parsley come in effect. Parsley is saying, hey, it's time for you to speak your truth. It's time for you to stop sitting in the background. It's time for you to stop allowing things sitting on the sideline, allowing yourself to be ran over, allowing yourself to be just another number. No, you have purpose. You were created for so much more. And that's what the parsley is saying. Wake up. Stop being in that same place. Stop going through life through the oceans and emotions. It's time to speak up. You have a voice, and you carry something that the world needs to hear. So stop sitting on the sideline, get in the game, and get your game face on. I know you, and you think, so speak life over yourself. Speak total life. No negativity, no negative thoughts, nothing. Everything is changing, okay? All right, so next we're going to talk about the cilantro. Remember, it's still in here. The cilantro, it pulls heavy metal and toxins. Spiritually, cilantro is your detoxifier, okay? Cilantro is your detoxifier. It is saying, hey, some people, cilantro doesn't argue. Cilantro doesn't argue. It just goes in and it gets the job done. Cilantro goes in and gets the job done because it's pulling aluminum, it's pulling heavy metals, it's detoxing your body to tell you, hey, it's time to get rid of things. You're not arguing. You're not allowing people to infiltrate your space where it's taking up your thought patterns, it's taking up your energy. You're just simply saying, hey, I'm on to bigger and better things now. I'm allowing myself to be around the people that I'm accepted by. I'm not trying to fit in, but I'm going to use what I have, and the right people will locate me, all right? The right people will locate you, all right? So you're not being passive no more. It's time out for the passiveness, okay? But definitely stepping into who you know you are, who you know you're called to be, and just being bold with it. It's being bold. If you think about metal, Metal is on a periodic table of elements. It's one of the toughest and the strongest things that is it's hard to burn, and in certain temperatures and things of that nature on the periodic table of elements. But when you think about it, when something so that God created, such as a plant, something that God created as a plant is able to have the strength to go in and pull out some metal. Come on now, that's powerful. Just think about that awesome creation of God, how he can put what we need right in the ground, no matter how big it is, no matter what comes up against us, or no matter what we feel is overwhelming us. We have what we need to overcome it, and we can do it, all right? So that's definitely what we are. And last but not least is ginger. Ginger is simply going to say, hey, it's time to get fired up. It's time to get fired up. This season, you're not being passive. This season, you're staying obedient. You're not restarting, you resetting. Stop restarting and going back to the beginning. But start right where you are and say, hey, I might have messed up. I might have failed on, getting back on track or keeping my devotion to my New Year resolution. Don't make a resolution, but be a solution. Be your own solution to your problem. Everything you need is right in your kitchen, okay? All right? So that's definitely what we're going to get started with. So let's get this stuff cut, pressed, and let's just see how this is going to taste at the end because I'm excited, all right? So glad everyone for tuning in. DNA, God bless you. Good to see you today. Shark, good to see you. How you doing? Beamer, D Plays, good to see you all. I'm glad you're joining in and tuning in with me. Man, I'm always excited to get with you guys and just to kick it, man. It's always an energy on the line and on this channel there's fire. The energy and the feedback is always uplifting. It's always an encouragement. And man, I always can sense and know, like we say, the walkie-talkies, we connecting on the same channel and we raising our thought pattern. We raising our frequencies, raising our vibration. And most of all, we're raising who we are and who we know we are going to become for our future self. So we definitely not holding back. This is no holding back no more. We are going for everything that we know and who we can become in 2026. We're not doing this no more. We're not going around the same merry-go-round, y'all. We're getting off that merry-go-round and we're saying we won't change. We won't change. We want something better. And that's what we're going to receive on the line today, okay? All right? Stop playing small with your purpose. Stop playing small with your purpose, but definitely go all out. Don't play small, don't, thinking, oh man, I'm not qualified enough. I'm not perfect enough. If you wait for a perfect time to do it or to go after your dream or to launch whatever you've been told to launch or to close out on whatever deal or get the contract, whatever it may be, if you feel like you have to be a perfect person to be ready and get the acceptance that you want, then you'll never start because it's going to be something always in you that's gonna make you feel some type of way because you and don't be comparison. Comparison is your biggest enemy. Comparison is something that keeps you from actually obtaining what you feel or you think you're not supposed to have. So don't let comparison, get in your way, but definitely stay, keep your course, change your thought pattern. And that's what we're gonna do with the pineapple. Pineapple is definitely a great source of. It has so many vitamins in it, so we're definitely gonna keep the. That's why we got the pineapple for this juice. Remember, we're gonna do 1 pineapple, 1 cup of cilantro and parsley mix. So that's about 1 bundle of parsley, 1 bundle of cilantro. Cilantro, I already got it pre-pressed in there. And y'all, this is chlorophyll. The chlorophyll, remember, chlorophyll is from the green. It's from the stems. It's when you when you juice those great. It's like the blood of the plant, and it does a great support when we put that in our body, and we see and we feel the nourishment of it. All right. So definitely got that. Then we're gonna use 1 thumb of ginger. This is kind of a big piece thumb of ginger. Remember, this is your activator. This is going to get everything fired up. It's going to get your metabolism up and running. Ginger have so many awesome benefits. I mean, it's like ginger within itself is better than turmeric because ginger can go in and it acts as an anti-inflammatory. It supports and it gets rid. Well, it helps aid with the digestive, any nausea. Even pregnancy, women who are pregnant, they're told it alleviates morning sickness, any kind of stomach issue or anything of that nature. It always goes in and it aids the digestive system. And ginger is overall a good benefit. It don't need an additive. You don't have to add nothing to it. You can just simply go in and just bite it, chew it, and once it releases all of these great benefits. Is just an amazing herb overall. It's an amazing herb. Ginger is a great benefit. Unlike turmeric needs ground pepper to be activated, but not with ginger. Ginger has everything it needs within itself, and that's the good part. All right. So we're getting the pineapple cut, getting the pineapple up and running. Remember, I know I missed you guys yesterday. I supposed to come on live yesterday, but I do apologize for that. But I'm back again, and I'm gonna do my midnight lives too, because I know the midnight lives are just important as the afternoon lives, because everyone needs that. If you need the midnight motivation, or you need you know, that chat, that push, because sometime late in the midnight hour, you're thinking about food, certain snacks you want. Your body's saying, "Hey, get up." You have some chips in there. You have some Oreos. You have some one of them snack cake. Go in there and get some. Go in there and grab you something real quick and get you a bite to eat, and then you can go back to sleep. But you when you do that, you're throwing your body and your rhythm off, because what's happening is once your body is in a resting state, and once your body is in a resting state, once you're asleep, that's why we call it break fast. Whenever you wake up in the morning and you eat your breakfast, because your body is detoxing itself through the night, and is getting rid of all of the any kind of waste and things of that nature. That's why as soon as you wake up in the morning, you have to go use the restroom. But when you put sugar in there, and you put the sugar or salt or all of those things in the middle of the night, when you're getting up and you're eating these things, it then slows the process of the detoxifying down that your body is doing. It's a cleansing. Don't mess up your cleansing state. It's a cleansing state. You don't want to mess up the cleansing. All right. All right. So we'll get the pineapple going. All right. So now I got the papaya. Remember, I'm pour the papaya. This is pineapple, papaya. Oh, 1 second. We got pineapple, papaya, 1 thumb of ginger, cilantro, parsley. So there's 5 ingredients. So we have a total of 5 ingredients. So we got cilantro, parsley, pineapple, papaya, and ginger. All right. So those are the ingredients that you're gonna do. And this is juice right here is gonna get things moving, get things activated, and it's gonna be all that you need to help support the digestive system, to help you feel light, feel ready, feel able to move, capable of moving, and just get that momentum that you need. That momentum that you need for the work, for working out, whatever the case may be. Whether you working out, or you simply just want to go and take care of run errands, or hanging out with friends, and you need something healthy, something nourishing. This is the juice to make right here. This is a juice. It's real easy, real light, but you're gonna feel it. You're gonna feel the effect of this going in. You're gonna feel it being dispersed. The enzymes that's gonna go in, and it's gonna act like as a prebiotic that's gonna aid probiotics, and it's gonna break down the enzyme that come in the papaya, and it's also great for digestive system. There's been stories of countries using papaya for detoxifying purposes and for things to help flush out the digestive system. So definitely papaya is slept on. A lot of people don't think about it, but papaya, you want to have a papaya incorporated at least twice in your week. Try to incorporate papaya at least twice a week, and definitely use the papaya seeds, so that the papaya seeds acts as a parasite cleanser. And what that does is the papaya seeds goes in, attached to the parasite, and pull them out. So don't sleep on papaya. Get you some papaya, eat it twice a week, and then get you some papaya seed. Eat about a teaspoon, whatever you can have, or how many you need. You don't even need that many. Get you about 5 papaya seeds a day. Eat you 5 papaya seeds, and it goes in and attach the parasites, and it pulls them down, just as we're going to have the cilantro. And we're gonna have this has the cilantro pulls down and detoxifies and pulls things down. Okay. All right. So we got the let's open it up. Let's see. So we got the flow of the pineapple now. Now the thing that I learned with papaya, I believe papaya is better blended in the blender, honestly, because it keeps everything together and it holds everything together. But for today, we're gonna juice it. We're gonna juice papaya. All right. So we're gonna pour. It's 2 cups. 2 cups of papaya. And remember, you can't grow if you don't digest life properly. You can't grow if you don't digest life properly. So this is definitely going to help support the digestive system. This is going to help get flush, flush the gut. The gut is almost like 30, let's say like almost 25 to 30 feet, okay? And you have all your colon attached, you have your spleen, you have your gallbladder, you have all these things attached. And all those things are trying to get your body to filter. The main important thing that we don't want to be backed up is our filtration system. We see that even simply in the kitchen sink, or we see that in a bathtub, we see that in the toilet. We don't want things to be clogged up, because if they're clogged up, then it stops the function of what it is that thing's supposed to do. So we don't want to stop the function of our body filtering out, flushing out, and getting rid of things that are not supposed to be in there. Think about it. Anything in there that is over 3 to 4 days old, imagine how it's just sitting in there, how is the bacteria, all of those things can sit and cause infection. So we definitely don't want it sitting in our body, all right? We definitely want to get that stuff out. We definitely want to push it out. And we're going to get rid of this stuff, all right? So we pour papaya in there now. All right? So let's go ahead and get that going. All right. Thank you everyone for locking in with us today, joining, feeling the powerful connection, the powerful channel that we have going on. And like I say, we definitely going somewhere. We're definitely going places in 2026, y'all. We going some, just by you being on this channel and you checking in and you watching, guess what? 2026 is finna be mind-blowing for you. You finna experience a whole new you that you never even thought that you can that was in you. You finna be like, man, who am I? I feel super. I feel vibrant. I feel enthused. I feel like I'm growing. I feel like I'm locked in. I feel like everything that I'm thinking about is manifesting. It's just a whole array of things. Your aura. People gonna look at you and be like, wow, man, you glowing. You glowing from the inside out. So we're gonna take care of the inside so that the outside can shine. You can't shine from the outside in, but you gotta shine from the inside out. So always remember, let me take care of my inside. So that way I can be vibrant. I can be up and running. I can be going, all right? All right, so I got a this ginger is pretty big right here. So I'm actually gonna cut it in half. And ginger represents the boldness. It boosts your circulation and it wakes you up. This is a circulation booster, okay? It definitely supports with circulation to help get everything fired up, get everything moving, get everything going, and say, hey, it's time to wake up. Stop sleeping on yourself. Stop sleeping on health. Stop sleeping on those things that you put on your goal list that you haven't accomplished yet. It's time to check that stuff off and get moving. All right, so stop sleeping on your goals. Stop sleeping on yourself. This ginger is going to be a representation that you got to get yourself moving, that you got to get things fired up. All right, so definitely. So the papaya, as you can see, the papaya, it doesn't really do good inside of the juicer. That's why I say it's better as a blender. But we're going to try to get everything blended the way that we can. And remember, papaya contains papain. Papaya contains papain, all right? And the papaya contains papain. If anybody knows what papain is an enzyme that has antioxidants in it. And those antioxidants help break down protein. So if you're looking to break down, are you like a heavy meat eater or something of that sort? If you're looking to break down stuff, to break down those protein in your body and get the protein to the right area, use papaya. Papaya is a great source. Papaya can go in and helps aid the digestive system so that you can be able to flush things out, get things moving, get things out of the way, get things pushed through. Think about papaya, the pusher. Papaya the pusher. And when a pusher come through the nightclub, guess what the pusher doing? It's moving everybody out the way. It's forcing things to get out the way. And then you're gonna activate. Then you get your papaya seeds. You take your papaya seeds, and remember, the papaya seeds goes in and attach to parasites. So it goes down and attach to parasites. Get you about maybe 7 to 8 papaya seeds. Take them with your juice, and you'll definitely feel the effect, and you'll definitely feel the overall benefit of the papaya seeds attaching those parasites and pulling them on down. All right. So don't be alarmed, don't be dismayed when things, or if you going to the restroom, or you having your movements and things of that state. You know, a lot of people feel like if my stomach growling, I'm hungry. That's a myth that was taught and that we've been fed and that we constantly think about. If my stomach growling, I'm hungry. Most of the time, if your stomach growling, there could be parasites. So don't think about if I'm hungry and, you know, every time your stomach rumble, you run into the refrigerator, you run into a fast food restaurant, you running to grab a bag of chips, you running because you feel like, hey, man, my stomach growling. No, your parasites are telling you, hey, it's time to eat. You know, a lot of times parasites controlling us and telling us what to eat when we're really not hungry. So you know how they tell you to eat 3 meals a day, then eat 2 snacks in between? That's because if they want your body backed up and your testis is backed up and things are just backed up and you're not giving yourself time to be able to digest it, then guess what? Your body is being backed up with toxin. It's waste. How can you process, and how is your digestive system processing that stuff that fast to where you pushing that stuff out? You know? So always don't listen to your rumbles. Don't listen to them rumbles that's telling you it's time to eat, because it's really not time to eat. A lot of times we've been taught so wrong. If you look at it now, they was talking about Dr. Ben Carson was talking about how the food pyramid is actually what it is now. So look at that. Just check out those things, man. I'm telling you, it's definitely something that you can be able to incorporate. Just incorporate a simple juice, incorporate the right ingredients, incorporate the right stuff, the way that you can be able to get fired up and get your body moving, get your digestive system flowing. You know, all that sluggishness, all that tiredness, all that not feeling like getting up, not feeling motivated. Those can be parasites. Parasites that constantly targeting and depleting you from your natural nutrients and things that you're supposed to be receiving daily and getting that vibrancy that you need. All right. So every time your stomach growling, don't run to the refrigerator, but just simply think about, hey, man, what is it that I'm doing, or what is it that I need? Every time, check this out. Every time your stomach growl, grab some papaya seed. Challenge yourself. Every time my stomach growl, I'm gonna grab papaya seed instead of going to go get a meal or go get a whole meal. And I guarantee you, within a week, you will see the change and the difference in your appetite. I'm telling you, try it out for yourself. You definitely will see the change. All right, so I had to let this turn a little bit longer just for the fact that I can get the papaya. As y'all can still see, I do have papaya in there. So I'm trying to get the papaya pressed real good, because the papaya is one of the main ingredients that we want to try to get inside of our body. We definitely want to try to get the papaya in, because we already know that papaya helps break things down. It supports the digestive system, inflammation, and it's a good supporter. It definitely supports the gut, and that's what we want to target. You know, you have the same nerves that you have in your brain, you have in your gut. Think about it. Brain, gut. You have two minds. First mind being the gut, the second mind being your brain. So definitely treat the brain that's going to actually help you out the most, and that's going to be your gut. Remember, people say I got a gut feeling, or I had this feeling in my gut, or that's because your gut is giving you intuition and it's giving you insight, but a lot of times we neglect it. So then our thinking can be off, our timing can be bad. All of that stuff can be affected if we don't aid and go and target the gut first, okay? So definitely target the gut first, and you'll see the change, all right? So definitely try and target the gut first. I got some papaya seeds. Let me real quick, and I'll show you. So I don't know what a papaya seed is, but all right. So definitely we got this already done. So we can turn this off now. So here we got ginger. We got some ginger, papaya, and pineapple. Ginger, papaya, and pineapple, okay? So we're gonna drink this. We're gonna mix it in. We're gonna mix the cilantro. Remember, the cilantro is like one handful of parsley, one handful of cilantro, all right? So, gonna got 1 cup. I can see, oh, that's the wrong side. So you got 1 cup. So let's go ahead and pour that in. All right. So we're gonna get everything mixed and we're gonna see how this juice tastes. We're gonna definitely feel and get a feeling for this juice, okay? You get balance. It's definitely a balance in here. It's definitely a balance, an overall balance from all of the vitamins, the enzymes, the probiotics, and the prebiotics and probiotics. Remember, the prebiotics has to feed the probiotics, so that way that your body can disperse and get rid of things as it's supposed to. So let's get this mixed real quick. All right. Oh man, it's a nice color right there. See if I can see that. And nice color. All right. You know, like we always do. Now that you got the ingredients, it's always good to know what measurements it's gonna be. Okay. So I don't ever want to let you just make a juice and you don't know how much you made or how much a batch make, because that's important. You going out spending your hard earned money you work for, and then you're like, I'm just out here buying stuff. I'm out here just wasting money. I'm out here just spending money. Well, guess what? You don't have to do that. So when I'm juicing, I always pour so you can know, well, this is going to last me a day, 2 days, 3 days, or however many days. So, okay. So I got 3 mason jars, and there was 1 pineapple, 2 cups of papaya. I had 2 cups of papaya. I had 1 cup of cilantro and parsley, which is about equivalent to 1 handful of parsley, 1 handful of cilantro, or maybe let's say because I juice parsley and cilantro so much, let's say that was about a handful of parsley and half, so a handful and a half. So that's gonna make you around 1 cup. So when you go out, you can buy 2 bundles of parsley, 2 bundles of cilantro, 1 pineapple. We're probably gonna juice. So 2 cups of papaya is maybe about 1/3 of a papaya. Okay, so 1 whole pineapple and a ginger, half inch of ginger. The ginger that I had was real big, so I only used half of that ginger. So that way you can kind of see the measurement. Okay, so you can know the measurement. So write those down, and let's see how many shots glasses we made. All right. Okay, so this juice will make you 1 full day of juicing. 1 for the morning, 1 for the noonday, and 1 for the midnight or nighttime. Whenever you want to drink it, whether you're going to do 6, 12, 6, or whether you're going to do 6 in the morning, 12 at noon, and well, whatever the case may be, or whatever you might get in from work, take it to work with you. But always try to eat with the sun. I remember being in the military. Chow was always like at 6 o'clock. Like 18:30. Chow was like at 18:30, and then when we went to bed, that was it. They definitely train your body to be prepared, and that's the right way. A lot of times we eat after 6, and we feel like, hey, man, I gotta keep eating, I gotta keep feeling full. And that's the myth. We don't have to keep feeling full. You don't have to go to bed full. You don't have to go to bed on, food all the way up here. That's what causes acid reflux. That's what causes all of those things, digestive problems and all those things whenever you're sleeping. So we were able to make 3 full glasses. 3 full glasses. So this is about 14, and they filled up to the top. If you can see that, they pretty full. So this definitely is a whole day worth of juicing. Okay. Roughly, if I can give a price amount to it, I would say it was about, to buy all of this stuff, I would say no more than $15. $15 for about a day worth of juice. $15 for about a day worth of juice. You can go natural. You can get the natural. I went with the organic parsley, the organic cilantro. I went with those. So those a little bit more on the expensive side, but is do what you can do. Meet yourself right where you can meet yourself at. All right. Don't try to overwhelm yourself. Just start. Because every little start is a great benefit because you deciding instead of spending $15 to go out and buy this meal, I'm gonna spend $15 to go out and aid my health and get me a little further in life and get my body more aligned. Okay. All right, so let's see how this tastes. Oh, we never drink without affirmation. So let's do affirmation. As I drink this body, I will align, I will be disciplined, and I will change and become a better individual, and I will become a more cognitive and energized individual. As I drink this juice, my body will feel aligned, my insides will feel refreshed, and my purpose will feel, I will feel clarity in my purpose. As I drink this juice, I will continue to strengthen, I will continue to uplift, and I will continue to motivate myself for my future self so that I can see my purpose and arise in the moments and the times that I need. As I drink this juice, I will continually, each and every day, to have a mind of clarity, to have a mind of understanding, and have a mind of wisdom. Ashe. Wow, man. This here is a banger, man. This right here, I taste the papaya, the ginger, the cilantro, it's all in there mixed together. I I feel like if I could put words to it and describe it, it feel like a soothing feeling, like a relaxation feeling. Definitely something that I would recommend this juice. And one thing I would say, the pineapple kind of overpowers everything. So I definitely would maybe do half of a pineapple instead of a whole pineapple because the that's definitely overpowering. But overall, it's definitely fresh. It feel revigorating. It feel renewing. It's earthy. It's very green and earthy. I can definitely feel that. Definitely taste that. I do taste the ginger in there. Give it just a slight kick. I know a lot of people don't like the juices to be potent, and cayenne, ginger, and all those things definitely can be overbearing, and I don't want that to be overbearing for you. So definitely, this is a great juice. Uh, awesome juice. So definitely, um, well, so for the juice, so I would say if you making $15 a day, so that's just based off of your ingredients, like pineapples and things of that nature. Pineapples run you maybe about $3. You don't have to juice each and every day. Choose to juice one day a week. Choose a day or one day out of a week. That's still an awesome thing. If you choose one day out of a week, that's simply you saying, hey, I'm picking this day to set aside this day to get my body back into alignment. You can say, oh, 24 hours is nothing. Oh, it's just one day. A lot can happen within 24 hours. A lot can change within 24 hours. And then you slowly but surely begin to incorporate more juices. You just simply building a discipline to say, hey, it's something that I want to do for my future self. And let's say so it's around. I'm giving a estimate about 15. Just to say, hey, the ceiling that could be just your ceiling. So $15 just can be your ceiling. All right, but definitely a day. Just take a simple day to spend $15 on yourself. To say, hey, if I could do this for 2 days, 2 days for $30, or just 2 days out of a week, $30 is all I'm gonna spend on myself to make a juice. That's awesome. That's an awesome way to say I'm invest in my health. I'm investing in myself. And it's not a meal replacement. These are not meal replacements. So never I'm not a doctor, I'm not licensed, I'm not a medical doctor or anything like that. These are simply just to help supporters. The juices are acts of supporters. We already have the liver and the kidney that does its own job that filters things, but everything needs support. Just like a car is a car and it goes, but we need gas, we need oil, we need all of these things to help it support, to keep it going, to keep it fuel. So you just need to keep your body fuel with things that's going to help support organs and your cells. You get down to cells and operate all of those things. So your body is being pulled from every time you put something in your mouth. Your digestive system begins to work immediately. because it's sending signals to the brain, it's sending signals to the digestive system, and all of these things are taking place to say, hey, get going, pull the enzymes out. The digestive system needs to start firing up and start working. And you study pulling from yourself each and every day, every time you eat a meal, if it doesn't replace what's being taken out. So a lot of times we replace, we take, and we don't replace. These are just simply replacements to say, hey, I need to put something back in me that's gonna help me keep moving. Just keep moving. It's nothing major. Just 15. Like I say, I kind of went organic, with it. So kind of $15, for a little more quality. But definitely, these not meal replacements. Man, that's a great point. That's a great point. It's definitely a new way to get what you need in without spending a lot of money. You will spend more money on what versus you get a juicer and you help put the right things in and help support your body. And remember, it goes deeper. Juicer goes deeper. You got burdock root, you got dandelion roots, you have licorice root. You have all of these things that you can incorporate into your juicing that's gonna help benefit you. This is just the beginner stage. It's so much you can do with juicing in so many ways you can formulate it to where you can put it to aid what you need to aid. It's just about what your level of expertise and what it is that you want to do and how far you want to go in your juicing. So this definitely is a new benefit to get the vitamins and the minerals and things in real quick and real energized. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Don't wait. Because then it's you all what you eat and your health is wealth. You all what you eat and your health is wealth. If you definitely wait, don't give yourself a reason to go. Definitely don't give yourself a reason to go, but give yourself a reason not to go. Instead of give yourself a reason not to go. Juice, like you say, she been 5 years is a long time, and that's amazing. And I can pretty much explain and probably about tell you that the person that's been juicing for 5 years, cold piece, their taste buds is changed. The palate of their taste bud, if they smell meat, if they smell certain things, their digestive system is gonna meet. They gonna feel gaggy. They'll feel like, oh, I don't want that. It's because simply the palate is changed. Your taste buds and what you like and what you used to have a acquired for, it's been rewired, and your body is saying, hey, I cannot put this in my body because it's not gonna sit well with my insides. All right. So definitely a great chat. It was good hanging with you guys. It's definitely always a blessing to be able to come and engage and just chop it up and let's get healthy together. It's not about where you are. We got a expert here for 5 years. I know some people probably been doing it for 5 months, or some people just chose to do it at the beginning of the month for the new year. Whatever the case may be, this is a channel where all people are welcome. All I don't care where you from, where you are, who you are. We all can help and teach one. Each one teach one. Okay, so if we teach one and we can reach one, guess what? We all learn something new today. And I learned something new today. Y'all hope you learned something new today. And I hope I said something that was encouraging and inspiring. And I'll see you next time. I'll meet you at 12 a.m. We're going to chop it up. I'm going to give you some words of encouragement. And we're going to continue to press on to where we can be a better individual. Our vibrations are higher. We're going to honor God with our temple. And we're definitely going to do better in 2026. All right. Peace, love, and healing. Ashe. God bless and shalom.